music for the day, man. We super late though. Hey, so
Regular theme
episode
music right there.
143, I think. I think it's episode 143, man. Welcome back to the Man Down Podcast, man. We ain't seen y'all since last Tuesday. I do want to go ahead and real quick shout out to Sports Cave. We got that link in the description as well. So if you just click that link and go to their website or go to their IG page, you can order, all your sports merchandise, hats, jerseys, things of that nature. All right, so go check them out. Let's get right into it, fellas. Oh,
Man,
Lamar from IW, Man Down Zoe, Mel, we here for
We
people
here.
who can't see us and is listening. But let's go ahead and get into these trades, man. That's what we came for. What we started at first.
I think we can start with the first one that happened. CJ McCullum. He's, of course, the main piece that was shipped from Portland. The Blazers, let me look and see exactly. So they acquired CJ McCullum, Larry Nance, and Tony Snell from Portland. They got back Josh Hart, Nikhil Alexander-Walker, Thomas Stadaransky, and Didi Luzada, who I don't know who that last guy is, but apparently he's a part of this trade, and some picks. So CJ is there with Brandon Ingram and Zion, maybe whenever he decides to come back. How y'all grading that trade, fella?
Lamar, I'll let you go first. Lamar, go first.
Boy, I tell you this, Portland got off. And the reason why I say this is because you take CJ's salary, you get to get rid of that. And don't get me wrong, I love CJ McCollum. Dude, when he playing, he nice, but we got to put him in that category of bubble tape. Anthony Davis, yeah, you got to put him in that category. He be missing games, man. So, like, can we be fair about the situation? Dame is having to carry that team because he can't get a consistent number two because what's supposed to be his consistent number two is in street clothes. He's getting surgeries left and right. I mean, you get Josh Hart back, and I love Josh Hart. He plays hard.
He's a good piece. He's a good piece.
He's a solid piece. He's a damn good solid piece. He's not going to be your star of your franchise, but he's a solid piece. So I mean, I think the Blazers got off on this one.
So I mean, and you don't think Portland got better?
Better. Better.
I know, right?
I mean, so you said earlier they got the better player.
Yeah, I mean, you talking about the Pelicans? Yeah. They got the better player, and I think that is good because he is more of a ball handler than anybody they have there. He can initiate the offense. I mean, with Bi is I like his game, and I think this is a perfect opportunity for him to not have to carry so much of the load. Because like Mar said, when CJ's playing, he's an offensive threat. I mean, he can get his own shot. He can even he's a shot creator. That's what he is. You know, he can get his own shot, and when he gets hot, he can go. I think Bi needed that. So, I mean, yes, they got better. Losing Josh Hart, I would have rather them keep him, but they got a good team. They still got Devontae Graham. They kept Devontae Graham, and I think that was kind of a piece that was, I thought that they would move if they were going to get a ball handler, but he's great coming off the bench if that's what they choose to do with him. So yeah, they got better, but see, their team's so incomplete because Zion's not there. You know what I mean? Like, he's not there, and I don't know if he's going to win or if he's going to be there, period. So I would love to see it all together to say, okay, this is all together, Zion 100% healthy. Absolutely, they got better. They threatened for a playoff spot in the West, in my opinion, if all of the pieces were there. But I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a meme today. They had the picture on NBA TNT. So they got the picture of CJ up front, Zion in the back, and Bi on the side. And somebody was like, yo, this looks like a team that's going to be nice. And my comment was, This looks like a picture of a roster that probably won't even be able to play together. So, I mean, when you gonna get that lineup of Bi, CJ, and Zion all on the same court?
I can't give CJ the injury prone title. I don't think he's injury prone. I mean he's been fine.
I don't know, man.
I mean everybody have a surgery and miss some time, but like, well, he missed some time this year and a little bit last year. But other than that, what time he missed?
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up his full thing, but
Yeah,
I mean,
pull it up.
Because there's times when like in the crunch time and like the thick of the season, like how many times is Dame just gonna have to like just carry this team in the playoff series?
Well, but that's because that's how Dame plays. Okay, so it's two reasons why I'm for the CJ McCullum trade. I'm glad that Portland got rid of him. Not because he's injury prone. It's because they gave him legit number 2 money. And
they gave him 1B money, kinda at the time.
Right? Yeah. They gave him money like he actually, like him and Dame as a duo actually gets them as far as Steph and Clay as a duo. Right, which at first they kind of did because they did meet them. Didn't they meet them in the Western Conference Finals one year, or was it the second round?
No, that was Western Conference.
It might have been second round, but if it wasn't for them having to face the Warriors, I think they would have beat everybody else and actually got to the conference finals, right? So that was knocking on the door. And I think one time, Zoe, we had a show where we was talking about, man, is this Blazers duo just as good as the Steph and Clay duo?
I think so.
We was having that conversation, but they paid them that way, and that duo can't deliver. Even when they added Melo to help them out, it couldn't deliver. So the money is becoming kind of a waste. And the reason why it is
more like an anchor, it's a hindrance at this point.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. It's stopping them from actually getting better. But the reason why is because Dame is a 6'3" below point guard, so he's a little guy.
CJ is a little guy too.
And CJ is a little guy. So when your number 1 player is a little guy and your number 2 player is a little guy, what happens is when you need those buckets in crunch time, these guys got to be spectacular to get them. And it's hard to be that against the best teams because the best teams got bigs that can guard these littles. Like we seen LeBron jump on Dame and double him and kind of take him out of his game in the bubble.
Make somebody else beat. Then you depending on guys like Nurkic who that's another one that can't stay healthy, or Larry Nance in the past to be the bucket getter, and that's just not who those guys are.
No. So I think Dame can do what he do, but his number 2 needs to be somebody that can get a bucket in the paint at all times.
Yeah.
So and they couldn't get that in there with the money that was given CJ, so they had to get rid of him. So good trade for Portland. Yeah, good trade for Portland, especially the way Simons is playing.
That was going to be one of my points too. Yeah, Anthony Simons is nice, bro.
He's playing really good. He needs minutes. Nice. Yeah. He's got to get minutes. So and that's way cheaper than what CJ is giving you, right? So Anthony Simons is what he is, and Alexander Walker is a baller. He can hoop. So I like what they got back. Josh Hart is cool coming off the bench for a defender and all that stuff, and that's exactly what they need, somebody that can defend, because Dame ain't gonna do it unless he playing Russ. And he's easy to defend.
The champ is here.
But on the other side of that trade, though, the Pelicans bringing in CJ to bounce with BI, and it's a different dynamic than him bouncing with Dame, because now CJ get to have the ball in his hand a little bit as a point guard playmaker, and he can play off BI. BI can do his thing coming off screens or high post or mid post, but they can also flip flop, and BI can have the ball and CJ can play off and help spread the floor for him. So I'm looking forward to seeing that work out. But I actually think that Zion coming back I think his days are numbered. To be honest with you, I don't think the Pelicans they give him a max contract after his rookie contract.
How long he been in? 2 years. This is 2 years, right? 2 full years, right?
Yeah, I think this is
year
third
3.
Yeah,
this is year 3. Yeah, he's up for the max after this season. They're probably definitely not gonna give him to him after this season.
Yeah.
He can wait till next year. They can give it to him again, but I mean, what are they giving it to? Like
a number 3 option. A number 3 option.
I mean, I guess they, like you said, Mel, one time, I think early in the chat, they might need to sell high. Sell now. Get what you can get. Maybe you can, parlay it into some picks to give you some more young pieces that can help.
The Knicks will be dumb enough to do it.
The Knicks will definitely do it. I think the Knicks will do it right now. I think they got some stuff going on with Julius Randle. I seen him about to fight a coach yesterday. Yeah, so I don't know what they got going on. Cam Reddish is rotting on the bench over there. Like,
Cam ain't been playing?
No.
Wow.
Like, and he left because he wanted a bigger role, and
he got a worse role.
He over there with
It's all good. It's all good. He go be a side up. Well, he gonna be a free agent. That's go mess around and surprise a lot of people when he get to a team.
He's a player, man. He's a player.
Yeah, he can hoop. But you brought up Julius, man. That ain't a heads up straight trade for Zion and Julius. I'd do it if I'm the Pelicans. I bring them right back because they got rid of Julius. They got rid of Julius and drafted Zion.
Mm-hmm.
And remember what I said when that happened? I said wrong move. I said Julius is better. I would have went and got Ja Morant, and I would have been rocking with Ja and Julius. I would have been doing it.
That'd have been dope.
That'd have been a dope team. That would have been a dope team.
That'd have been dope.
Would have really done that. But yeah, that's what I think, man. So, you think the Pelicans are done? The trade deadline is when? Thursday?
I mean, I don't think they're Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't see this coming. I didn't see them being the ones. I knew people was talking about CJ, and it just made sense to try to get off that contract for Portland. But I didn't see them being the guys. But I think that if they players in the game now, so if they've got any assets, then they saying, okay, how can we make this roster better between now and then? You know what I'm saying?
They notice nobody's trading with the Lakers, man, and the Lakers are desperate.
I don't know what they have. Yes,
bruh, you know what needs to get traded, and you know what
No, they trying to flip THT though. They got THT on the block. They sent offers.
THT.
Yeah, they sent offers including THT to Boston. They sent it to New York, I think. That's like street booty out there, man. They got him all on the trade block.
Whoever want him, huh?
Yeah, but my thing is they ain't even got a first round to what 2026, 2027 to even trade. So you talking about like a way down the line future number 1 pick, and THT
2027 draft or something like that.
Yeah,
well, they ain't asking for much. They just need a little help, and they think THT can get them another piece, and you ain't got to send him with a draft pick. That's what you do for Russ. If I'm gonna take a player who can't help me and a $44 million salary, you got to give me a draft pick. So the draft pick has to go with Russ. The draft pick don't have to go with THT. It just look like people are avoiding helping the Lakers better their roster. Period.
Man, come on, man. I didn't think we'd beat this dead horse on this sorry ass Lakers franchise, man. Ain't nobody gonna make no trades with y'all because it's like these contracts that these dudes got.
They're ridiculous.
Yeah, they 44 million.
Nobody's taking that, bro. Like I just saw a blooper reel of Russ's lowlights, I should call them, for this season, and it's just I felt bad for him. I felt bad for him.
Like, come on, man. You know exactly what piece needs to go. And ain't nobody taking it. Ain't nobody who in their right mind would pay $44 million for that. Oh, the Lakers did.
The Lakers. Well, I mean, first of all, OKC gave him that loop, and then the Rockets took on it, and then it was like, oh heck nah, and then the Wizards took on it, and it was like, heck nah.
The Lakers to save the day.
Hey, how are you the fourth fool in this? I know fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. What's the saying for the fourth fool? I ain't never heard one, but we gotta come up with something.
Yeah, we gotta come up with something, man. They might be able to turn around, though. You never know. Dang. The formula might be to just bench Russ, man, and just live with the consequences.
Yeah, and just let 44 million just go ahead and throw it down the trash can.
Even if even a backup, man, like something, I don't even know what, like, not he would be a solid backup. He would be, but I don't know who the starter would be. But he could go somewhere. Russ gotta accept it though. You're right, man. Monk is on a 1-year deal. I think Monk about to get paid this offseason.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be the Lakers though.
It ain't gonna be the Lakers, but he about to get a nice little raise this offseason because he has been that guy when they need him to be that guy. One that here's what he wants, one that can't play 5 games more. He did not play
Man, LaCroix so stupid, man. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. Malik Monk go walk and get some money somewhere because they still gonna have Russ next year under that contract. So they can't really get Monk nothing. And
hey Mel, you said next year is what?
47 million.
Oh my God, it goes up. Oh Lord, it goes up.
This man played the worst season he's ever played, and his salary goes up. Eating.
He
get a raise for it.
He eating garlic ramen, dog. He ain't eating no top ramen. Nah, this is Mr. Childs. I mean,
Mr. Childs, the top end stuff.
Ask me who the highest paid Laker is.
Westbrook. What's a Westbrook?
Bro. Ain't no way, man. Bro.
I'm sad for the Lakers. I'm sad. That's not my team. Russ, I'm just sad for all of them involved in this. This is a tragedy. Right. This is a tragedy.
But Brian,
all my life to be a Lakers fan.
They all healthy though. They all healthy though, and they got Milwaukee tonight, so that should be good. That's about to tip off in like 1 minute. So
okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on that one for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch that one. And I might even go live after.
Hey,
it depends on what show we get.
On the real, you might as well slide on late night, and we keep it.
All right, bet. Let's do that. Then. Let's do that.
We can do that.
Yeah. Too easy, man. It's gonna be funny, man. But they might
give you a chance to talk your shit.
It ain't gonna be no fun. It ain't gonna be no fun if the Bucks beat them though. Like
because that's they supposed to.
Yeah,
they supposed.
And to be honest with you, I actually picked the Lakers to win this one though. I think they're gonna catch them by surprise. Yeah. All right. What about this Pacers trade?
Boy, they cleaning. Boy, they cleaning house, dog.
Yeah, Pacers are in full rebuild mode, and I don't know if the Kings ever got out of full rebuild mode ever. So all right. The whole trade was the Pacers trading Domantas Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb, and Justin Holiday to Sacramento for Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson.
Why is Buddy Hield in that trade?
That's a good question.
Why give him a bag this summer just to trade? I don't understand why Buddy Hield's in there.
What are they doing in Sacramento, man? Like, what are they doing? What are they doing?
Did they want Sabonis that bad?
I don't know. If they wanted him that bad, then I guess they got their guy.
I mean, yeah, but come on, you're giving up Sabonis for Buddy Hield. Like, I guess you need the size with Sabonis. I guess with some athleticism. But
because
I mean, but Sacramento's about to be loaded with a whole bunch of forwards, man.
Yeah, they still ain't got off Marvin Bagley. Like, he's still there.
And Marvin Bagley's actually
He's really good.
Man.
He's just in Sacramento.
Walton was benching him. Yeah, so they fired Walton.
Hey,
as soon as they fired Walton, he got in the game.
Hey, I'm sorry. I know we be talking about the coaches in the NFL, but can we talk about the coaches in the NBA situation? Why we keep hiring these sorry ass dudes that can't coach a damn and they getting chances? Why is Luke Walton still a coach?
He gone now. They fired him.
He better not get third, fourth, or fifth damn chance. It'd be done.
He'll get another job
back next season. He'll be back next season.
Yeah, he'll get
if he ain't
job.
already in somebody as coaching staff as an analyst or something, a scout guy.
Come on, but we got Mark Jackson, who's shown that he can coach, literally sitting on the sideline still. What are we doing, NBA? Like I know we want to, give NFL they hell for bad coaching practices of hiring coaches. I mean, NBA, y'all talk like you're so progressive. Y'all got obviously more black coaches than the NFL do. But why y'all keep recycling these same trash ass coaches?
Well, I'm not even gonna compare NFL and NBA. NBA is far.
Oh yeah. Oh no. I get that.
Agreed.
But it's trash coaches on both ends of the spectrum, or both ends of the rainbow spectrum, that keep getting jobs who really don't deserve them.
That's fair.
But yeah, Walton, he should have never got that second job after the Lakers and just run right into Sacramento. I would have never gave him a young ball club to destroy. Right. Van Gundy. I mean, give me Jeff any day, man. But Stan, how do you keep getting? What are you saying? Yeah, what are you saying at these interviews?
Nah, he must come in there with a check or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll donate to your charity.
I like Tom Thibodeau as a defensive mind. I think this will be his last head coaching job. I mean, he should be on someone's staff.
Yeah.
Same thing as Frank Vogel. You should be on somebody's staff, man. But your head coaching days, you got to give it up, man. But it's not a lot of them out there. I mean, one guy that talk about black coaches that I never liked was the old coach from Atlanta. I forgot his name. The older guy.
Woodson?
No,
Mike Woodson.
No, I like Mike Woodson. No, I'm talking about the guy whose son played for Carolina and he quit. Larry Drew. I don't like him keep getting jobs.
Yeah, he's everywhere in the league too. He's everywhere in the league. I don't understand how.
He must be well respected. Yeah,
he got to be because he had that same team, and then Mike Budenholzer became the coach of the Hawks, and we made it to the conference finals. The exact same roster, exact same.
That's fair, man. That's fair, man. I mean, now that you put it like that, there's a lot of coaches, either end of that melanated spectrum that just can't coach. So
yeah,
you're right.
I guess it's just a shortage. I guess of head coach, the face guys. I guess, but I mean, you got to start taking chances on some of these new faces. I guess, man, that's the only way it's going to change. And you keep getting the same dudes who didn't do well here a job here to not do well.
Yeah. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, or enlighten me. So correct my ignorance of not knowing. How many coaches do you need on an NBA staff?
I'm not sure. That's a good question.
It's a lot of them. Some of them you don't even see on the bench because even the shooting coaches get titles as coaches and they don't even. So the only thing they even travel with the team. I think Mark Price was a shooting coach for the Bobcats for a while, maybe.
He was,
and we didn't know Mike Price was still helping, and he should be somebody that should be on anybody's staff.
Definitely.
I mean, Mark Price was oh my god, and you talking about Steph being 90, 50, 40. Mark Price was the first 90, 50, 40. I don't know if he was the first. Yeah, dude was good. He just kept hurting his knee. Kept hurting his knee, man. Mark Price was cold, bro.
He really was. He made that 90, 50, 40 a thing to me. That's when I remember it being like, okay, you want to do this. You're a good shooter if you can do this. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, man. So as far as the two teams go, I think LaCour said it, like they were both not doing well. I mean, I knew there was some stuff going on in Pacerland because Miles Turner came out, said he wanted to be a bigger part of the offense. Domantas Sabonis had been an all-star already. I mean, I knew it was something there. You know, they both played center a lot, and they tried to put the other at power forward when one played center, and they both like to play down low. It's kind of hard to do. I knew it wasn't basketball-wise, it wasn't going to work, but I honestly thought that they were going to trade Miles Turner before they traded Sabonis. I thought.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank didn't listen to you. He started Russ Britt.
He did.
Yeah.
He should have benched him. Well, we'll see how they go. We'll see how long he stay out there.
It's been about 5 games since he had a good game. They done booed him and did all of this, so he'll probably play well tonight.
Bro.
Yeah, his first attempt, he goes to the hole and gets his shit swatted by Greek Freak. Yeah, he's on a great start.
So do you think it looked like the Pacers chose Turner over Sabonis? Like it was gonna be one of them, and it was like because they said that everybody's for sale, right? Who are they willing to keep? I mean, they gave up Karis LeVert. I thought that was a nice piece.
Bro, that was a nice piece too.
Didn't they just get Karis?
Last year or the year before that?
They just got Karis. So
I don't know.
Hey,
what up, Dino?
If that's the case, wholesale. We everybody.
Everything
Just do it. You might as well clean top to bottom. You might as well go ahead and get rid of Rick Carlisle and start over. Just if that's what you're doing, hit the whole button.
It looked like that's what they're doing. But who do you keep after you did this overhaul? Sabonis gone. You bought in Hield, right? You got some shooting. That rookie Duarte. Yeah.
I like Duarte.
I mean, it sounds corny, man. Mark Jackson would be great in Indiana. Just the ties there, bring a little magic. He works great with young kids. Like,
you know what? I think he'll do wonders for the kid they just brought in this trade. Halliburton.
Oh yeah.
Man,
I forgot about that. You got Duarte. I want to watch them now. They got Duarte. He's probably starting. Who's they starting point guard?
Brogdon?
Brogdon's still there.
Brogdon's still there. He's hurt though, but he's still there.
Okay. So Duarte, Halliburton, and Hill. That's 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad.
Hey, then in that case, I would keep turning it in.
Yeah, need that shot, that rim protection, that defense.
I would keep turning it in. Because you know Mark Jackson about defense. So if he's gonna take that job, give him some defense. Yeah. I would keep turning it in.
I like how you talking about it like Mark Jackson is in the
man, come on, I'm telling you.
I would love to see Mark Jackson on the sideline.
Bill, you can't tell me that would be dope to see. At least get him.
I would love it, but I don't think he's looking for no job.
They don't blackball him into permanent broadcasting.
And don't get me wrong, I enjoy his broadcasting. I enjoy
it. Definitely entertaining.
But for me personally, I thought he got it. I thought he got a real raw deal in Golden State. And I'm not saying it to me, it was almost like a Tony Dungy, damn John Gruden situation where like Mark Jackson was building that franchise up. I mean, after you get rid of Baron Davis and Jack and them, that kind of revive Oakland a little bit with the Warriors, and then you move on to Steph and Clay, and he told us what they was about to do. He saw what they was doing before the world did. He knew. And so my thing is had he had that chance to really do something with that, who knows? You know, I hate to play hypothetical, but I'm not saying that Steve Kerr don't deserve his respect. He does.
Absolutely. He does.
But I'm just saying that he stepped into a nice little situation that was nice and built, and you really ain't had to really mess with it. And so
Steph was turning into Steph already before. He was already like, okay, what is this dude doing? We saw what he did in college. Is he going to do this in the NBA? He was already turning into.
And he had him playing defense. Mark had them dudes playing defense. You know, so that mentality that the Warriors got now, I'm sorry, that was built before Steve Kerr stepped into that building. Just my opinion.
Got it. Somebody sending you some kisses, Lamar.
Nah.
I don't know who that was.
Nah, I keep the peace at my house. Don't be fucking with me.
Me too. All us in the same.
Oh no, that's my aunt. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm about to say I don't want no problems.
Yeah, I want no smoke. Only smoke I do is green and cigars. I don't want no smoke.
Yeah, that's my aunt, man. Love you too.
Okay.
So
Auntie Wall, what's up?
nah, but I lost my train of thought, man. Hey, but Indiana, man, they I mean, I think this new blood and them putting that together, man. Who knows, man? They might end the season off playing kind of inspired ball and playing good. I think they can do it, but Sacramento, I mean, how you feel? I mean, do it look like they know what they're doing, or I mean, now you got Sabonis and Bagley, right? That's not bad. You know, I would start them too, right? Who they starting over there at center? It's gonna be Sabonis now, though.
Definitely, it's gonna be Sabonis and Bagley. Well, as long as Bagley is playing, then it'll be Sabonis and Bagley. Because I think Rashawn Holmes but he was starting before, but he'll go fall to the backup. And you'll start them too.
So you got them, Fox at the 1.
Fox at the 1.
Who would be 2 and 3?
Harrison Barnes out there at the 3.
Harrison Barnes, yeah.
Davion Mitchell.
They're not starting him though. He's the backup point, ain't he?
I don't know who that was, but I like that.
He was the backup. He was the backup to Buddy. So now that he's not there, I think he'll get a lot more minutes.
They had him playing 2.
He can guard 2s, bro.
I mean, he's a defender, but ain't he like 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah, he's small, but he's
actually a little bit taller than that. It's probably 6'3", 6'4".
But he's a big.
But even if he is like small, he brings that scrappiness, like how Marcus Smart. You know? So you definitely, I like that trade for Sacramento.
Okay. Mitchell remind me a little bit of Lou Dort, but he with better offense.
Yeah.
I love Lou Dort, man. I love Lou Dort.
Lou Dort too. I was hoping the Hawks made a move and brought in Lou Dort. see what Lou Dort has.
They wouldn't know what to do with him.
Probably not.
They wouldn't know what to do with him now.
Like they did Cam.
Yeah, he probably be on the bench.
He probably be on the bench.
Yeah, he'd be on the bench somewhere. But
catching splinters.
But yeah, what's up, Dino? What you think about all that?
What's going on, fellas? Man, first of
what up, Dino?
What's good?
Secondly, I agree wholeheartedly about the Mark Jackson situation because I just had this conversation with my brother-in-law last night.
Right.
Probably 2 nights ago. We were talking about, top coaches right now, current.
Right.
And when Steve Kerr got brought up, I brought up the same exact point. I'm like, you got to give credit where credit is due. Yes, he came into a good situation and he maintained that, if not elevated it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But that team was established because I remember the controversy they made for it. Oh, Mark Jackson, are you going to tell your shooters that they need to shoot less? And he's like, no. And, the league kind of gave him some heat for that. And
he looked like a genius.
Like, he built that from the ground up. Like,
facts.
So I could definitely see him, like, if he was to come out of broadcasting and become a coach, and Indiana was to grab him, man.
That'll look good.
That'll look amazing. I agree.
Real good.
With that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that, man. I think that'd be dope, especially in Indiana, but it just ain't gonna happen, man.
Cleveland is also strong.
Man, Cleveland. Oh, hold on. Oh, so they just added Karis LeVert.
And they winning too. That's a big
good. You know what I want them to do though? I want them to fully buy into Garland, and even when Sexton comes back, he needs to be
run the show.
Yeah, he needs to be gone.
Yeah.
I don't want Sexton there anymore. I mean, because I was already confused why they drafted Sexton one year and then drafted Garland the next year. But Garland is just that good, so they should.
Why not play him at the same time?
Nah, I'm good.
No. I would have Sexton come off the bench.
I wouldn't have Sexton coming off my bench. He'd be gone.
I like Young Bull. I like Sexton, man. I just think
he's not bad.
He's not bad. He's not bad, but he doesn't have his elite skill. Is what though?
The same as Westbrook's.
His elite skill is playmaking.
Bro.
Garland is a playmaker.
So with Colin Sexton, right, and we seen this because he was part of. We forget he was part of that team where everybody fouled out.
504,
right?
I remember.
I remember.
He kept the game close.
Was good.
Him.
I remember. I mean, he Sexton would be there if Garland wasn't. But since Garland's there, what use do I got for Sexton? It's kind it's kind of like when Eric Maynard was in OKC backing up Westbrook. I like Eric Maynard a whole lot, but like, I mean, what you should have I thought Eric Maynard should have a bigger role. But,
he was never gonna get it behind.
No. And then they bought in Reggie Jackson.
You want to have depth.
And
you want to keep depth on the team no matter what.
That's true.
Injuries happen, suspensions happen. Yeah. Anything can happen. So you want to keep depth on the roster.
Sure.
And I think that's what's actually keeping the Miami Heat playing at such a high level. We have so much depth, and everybody's producing. So
okay, I give you that. Kind of how like Toronto was doing when they had Lowry and Van Vliet coming off the bench, and you know, and but you have to run that type of offense though. You have to run that type of offense where everyone's sharing the ball, and you know you don't have sets where and I think Cleveland is doing that. So yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, you might be right. I used to be such a big proponent of depth, and I still am to a certain extent. But when you got a prime example, we draft DeAndre Hunter at 4, we draft Cam Reddish at 10. It's just going to be a log jam somewhere, and somebody has to start, and somebody do it. Now, granted, Cam requested a trade, but I think that had we not had Bogey and Kevin Huerter and all those wing dudes, that eventually somebody was going to be the low man on that totem pole.
Right, he's going to have to go.
And somebody was going to have to go. Somebody was going to have to go regardless. Cam just came out and said, all right, I want it to be me because I want a bigger role somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. And I don't know if Colin Sexton is that type dude that feels like, hey, man, I need to be the guy with the ball in my hands all the time. But I would be at that point, then it's like, well, if that's the kind of guy you need to be that guy somewhere else. Because Darius Garland is hooping. He ain't
gonna win that one.
Nah.
and that's the type of friction that I'm expecting, because Sexton was the guy that was holding Garland back from getting his PT. So remember in Boston when Rozier emerged while Kyrie was hurt, and when Jaylen Brown emerged while Hayward was hurt. And when they both came back,
George when Danny Granger,
yeah. So when they came back, it was kind of hard to be like, all right, y'all go into the bench for these dudes that just came off injury reserve.
Only caveat I would throw in there is at least see how it can work on the court, and at least see if there's some type of chemistry that can be built before you ship Sexton off, because Garland ain't going. I mean, I think we all understand that. But I would at least give it maybe 15 games. You know, see what's up.
I give it 3 practices. I give it 1 meeting. Like, hey, coach, want to see you in the office Sexton, and he go in there and be like, hey man, you just got cleared to return to practice, but I'm gonna let you know right now, Garland's our guy. All right, what you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they won't have time to figure that out to this trade deadline, so that'll have to be something they have to figure out like second half of the season, because when you said Sexton comes back, so
this season does. It's just strange. It's just strange. We're gonna have it's gonna be somebody crazy in conference finals and in the championship. Watch at least one of these.
It's gonna be Miami and
it's gonna be Golden State, man.
No, I'm talking about the Eastern Conference.
And East.
The Nets not going to make it. Yeah, this not the next year. They're not going to make it. It's just too
Miami
much.
and Milwaukee.
I don't even think Milwaukee gonna make it back. Somebody gonna knock them off. I just don't know who it is. I'm trying
Toronto? Toronto don't won 6 straight, but they don't have no. I mean, Siakam's nice, but can he be the guy for a championship?
Listen. Atlanta, or you're right, Dino. I'm gonna get to that, but Atlanta and Charlotte, they both go catch a body.
Yeah, I think so.
They go catch a body in the first round.
Yeah, they're gonna put somebody out who's not gonna be supposed to be.
They'll probably put Chicago out.
They go catch a body. No, I think Chicago get there. So Miami, it's gonna be Miami, Chicago.
Say Miami, Chicago.
I don't think Chicago right now. I don't think that Chicago has the depth to get there.
Yeah, because Ball hurt, Caruso
hurt.
Yeah, so I mean, I think with them, I think they got a better chance. But yeah, they keep losing against the teams that's real contenders, and I think that's because of depth. When DeRozan and Levine go to the bench, it kind of falls off a cliff.
Oh no.
Philly is going to also bring to the table too, because they have a solid little couple of players coming off the bench too. You got Andre Drummond, Tyrese Maxey's good, and then they got that defensive. They just got that defensive guy. What's his name?
Foreign guy, right?
Deadman.
No.
We're talking about Philly.
Oh.
Philly got
oh man, I can't think of his name.
Matisse Thybulle.
Thybulle. There you go. Thybulle. Yep. He is. Yeah. So Philly's gonna be definitely somebody we have to watch out for as well.
Philly one piece away, man. If Ben was there, I would say that it just depends on what happens before Thursday. Are they gonna be able to get rid of Ben and get somebody in there? But
what do you think they need?
Dame.
Dame?
Yeah. Ben Simmons for Dame.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot to deal with. Philly would be a lot to deal with, especially if they're able to keep guys like Thybulle, them defensive guys. Man, listen.
Yeah.
Hey, Dame would finally get the big man he needed.
Dame gets that big man. Embiid gets a point guard that can score consistently.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, bro.
That'll be a dope move.
Wait, Chris, why you think Simmons hurts Philly? Simmons has never hurt Philly, man.
No, he said no Simmons. He said no Simmons.
No Simmons. Okay.
Thank you, Melvin. Thank you. Simmons.
Wait, hold on. He did hurt them that series. They got knocked out.
He hurt them on one play.
No, it was not one play. His fourth quarter shooting stats.
They wouldn't even been in that fourth quarter. So let me remind you of what happened.
Thank you.
Ice Tray was on some type of Steph Curry mode and was
shut him down.
Just giant killing. And they threw Ben Simmons on him.
He couldn't do
shut
nothing.
all that down.
They
wouldn't even been in some of those games if they wouldn't have neutralized Ice.
But when that switch happened, guess what switch also happened again? Trae Young ended up sticking Ben Simmons in a lot of the plays. Instead of Ben Simmons attacking the rack, he was looking to pass.
I disagree. It was just that one play. It was just that one play where he missed
in the fourth quarter. We have to talk about the fourth quarter, because the fourth quarter he literally put up that whole series. He put up 3 total shots in all 4 quarters.
Yeah. But let me tell you what lost him that game. That lost him the series is Embiid, as well as he played, missing free throws. Yeah. I think he had 8 turnovers in Game 7, and one of them was from Gallinari, who took it to the other end for a dunk, which just shouldn't happen. Yeah. Especially, it just they imploded as a team, and I'm gonna keep it all the way real.
I think Danny Green went down too.
That is big. And I was just about to say that, because Danny Green was the original guy on Trae Young, and he was shooting horrible that first game, but eventually Danny Green is going to make shots. He's going to make 3-point shots.
Exactly.
I think that if they were fully healthy and minus the Ben Simmons drama, the thing is, everybody knows what Ben Simmons is. Philly knew. They knew what he was. He wasn't no guy that's finna score a whole bunch.
Right.
Yes, he should have dunked that ball. He definitely should have dunked that ball. But he said that he thought that Trey was about to foul him before he could dunk the ball. But at the end of the day, it was a lot of things that hurt Philly, and Trey was one of them. He was doing it game ones to everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He just on some crazy.
Yeah.
Boy, Trey was whooping tail that game.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
Did it to the Knicks too.
I guess I never looked at it that way because now that you put it that way, I mean, Trey was first games 1 and 2. He was shooting at the gym. So
he was just one of those players that liked the stage. You know what I mean?
He did, man. He made New York look like they ain't belong, boy. He ran. Good Lord.
Hey, don't get it. Hey, but you gotta remember, Julius Randle put his ultimate magic trick and disappeared in that series too.
He did disappear.
He did.
But
they spit on that man. They spit on Trey. So I would have tried to kill him too.
But
the scary thing was how unbothered he was.
Man, he loved it, man.
So unbothered. Like, oh my goodness.
He loved it.
This little kid is made for the stage. I said, all right, Trey. Because me and Mel, Mel is he's convinced me that the little point guard can't win the big dance. And I love as much as the Hawks is my team, and as much as I love Trey, he showed me something. He showed me that with the right team around him, it's possible, but he got to have the right team around him, and they got to play the right way because he's that guy.
So let me ask you this though:
what's up, bro?
Why y'all in 10th place then?
Again,
they traded their best defender.
This is a weird season.
This is a weird season, man. And it's a lot of reasons. Number one, defense. Just like Dino said. Defense.
Yes.
Like we needed. Let me tell you what I would have done in the beginning. We were starting the lineup of Trey, John Collins, Clint Capella, Kevin Huerter, which I like. Red Velvet. I like Kevin Huerter.
Red Velvet.
Hey.
So I'm not going to allow you to call another man Red Velvet. That's almost calling a dude delicious. Nah,
I'm a grown man, dog.
We're grown man.
But yeah, I think Cam should have been starting with DeAndre Hunter, and honestly, because it gives Trey two defensive dudes that's 6'8" with length. You know what I mean? And that he needs that. The COVID thing, we had a roster one time during this COVID stuff where we had Trey Young and 4 G League guys. That was our starting lineup. And so, we just lose. It was Lance Stevenson was on our team this year. Matter of fact, that's how he got back in the league.
Yes, he
exactly, was. Yeah. Hey, yo, whatever came out about John Collins, was that a separated shoulder?
It was, but he snapped it back in place. He played the next game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if
the same shoulder, right? The same shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, he popped it out of place before? When?
Mm-hmm. Last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, tough,
I had
he missed what? He missed about 20-something games.
Yeah, he missed some games.
You remember he might have to take some time to let that thing heal, because you remember when Chris Webber came in with the with the Bullets. This is before he not when he was with Golden State, but when he got with the Bullets, he had issues where his shoulders was popping out of place constantly.
Yeah.
And he had to have surgery.
Dwayne Wade did it once, and he took the rest of the season. It was early too. He took the whole season.
It's scary, bro. Like I feel like that's gonna come back to haunt him if he plays without resting, because he has not missed a game since that happened.
But
we in 10th though, and that's why. You know what I'm saying? We got to make up some ground. He's like, I'm gonna play if I can. But I think it might come back to bite him in the playoffs. If
it might. I hope not though.
I hope not.
So let's get into this Dame Lillard situation, because we did discuss their trade. They got CJ up out of there, making some room for cap space and making some room for Anthony Simons to, do his thing. And they need Simons, man, because we don't know how long Dame gonna be out. However, there are a lot of talk out there that's saying Dame should not be loyal to Portland, and that he should be running to the first thing smoking to a team that's going to contend, right? I got my thoughts and my opinions on it, man, but I'll let y'all throw that around before I say anything.
All right, go ahead, Mark.
Should Dame be wanting out of Portland? And if so, should he be forcing a trade, or should he be waiting till his contract is up?
Why would he want out?
Hold on, let Lamar go first. Hold on, Dino.
I mean, because
my bad.
because me and Mel kind of had this conversation about a month ago, and I was gun shy to say that Dame should seek somewhere else to go, and I'm not necessarily saying that he should go build a super team, but at least a team that got a couple pieces where he doesn't have to bear the majority of the load.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at it now that Portland is actually beneficial to actually trading him to free up the cap space, and you're going to get some pieces back for him, and just go ahead and just start a whole rebuild. So I'm looking at it more that Portland should initiate it and kind of include Dame in it, because I think he does have the no trade clause. So be like, what place, we got a couple offers on the table, which one looks more appealing to you that you wouldn't mind going to? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm kind of looking at it now.
So in that scenario, if Portland says we in full rebuild mode, and you're the general manager for Portland, you just hired Chauncey Billups. Are you saying, hey, we want Chauncey around for a rebuild? And what do you send Dame to? Like, what do you want for him? Do you want another superstar, or do you want draft picks and pieces and that you can trade later?
I mean, honestly, you kind of hit it on the head. Like, I would call Philly and see what you want for Ben Simmons. If it's a straight up Dame for Ben, if I'm Portland, I would take it, because that does give you that at least that size that can help you to pair with Anthony Simmons. Because if you look at the salary difference between Anthony Simmons and Dame, that frees up a lot of your cap space, and you can go out and possibly actually give a shot of rebuilding the franchise. And I would stick with Chauncey. Just give him a fair shot with a rebuild system, not just giving him this 1 year when you making all these moves, because there's no more Covington, there's no more Norman Powell. Like, you didn't pretty much shipped majority of the roster that he was coming in to begin with. So give him a chance to get with this rebuilt roster. So that's, if I'm the GM, I would go about it that way.
Dano.
I like it. I mean, I can see both sides of the story. If he agrees to stay, cool, take that route. How many greats have we seen stick it out? You know what I'm saying? Kobe, Dirk. It benefits. Yeah. But it goes beyond coaching. What is the GMs? What are you gonna do for Dame? Now he's giving you loyalty. He's giving you exciting moments, things Portland hasn't seen since when, right? What do you do for him in return? Who do you go get?
Right. So
what's the big free agents coming up this year?
So what would
take a chance?
What would be the best move? Complete rebuild, get rid of Dame, and build something around whoever you bring in for Dame and Anthony Simons, or would you say let's just keep rebuilding around Dame and try a different route than what CJ McCullum? Well, let's find another number two for
him. Go big man. We've seen the success that he's had with LaMarcus Aldridge, right? So draft the big man. There's a lot of great big men playing ball right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you going so the draft route and keep Dame and try to find something to draft, that's gonna be tough. It's got you
keep Dame, right? Go to draft route and pick up a solid free agent. What's the name is supposed to be a free agent this year? Brandon Ingram.
I ain't think about that.
Other wings that I don't know at the top. Jaylen Brown. free agent this year.
Free agent. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got to go get
There's
one
a lot of things that can happen. Go wing and draft big man.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that.
I think Jaylen Brown would settle to like take a little bit of pay cut to play with Dame. Why not?
I consider. I mean, yeah.
We've seen him with Jason Tatum. That's like two of the same, right? Now we're seeing him with a point guard and possibly a big man.
Right.
So I think they should draft a big and probably pick up free agency. I think that'll be the best route.
You know what? You just made me look at things differently, Dino. Straight up, like I didn't even think about that because they made today. I think they cleared out $21 million, but in the summertime, some of those 1-year contracts they're gonna have $60 million in cap space this year. So they're gonna be able to throw some money at some of these guys, whoever they may be. So they don't have to fold yet. And Dame don't have to fold yet if they got a real plan. But I definitely will be having those conversations if I'm him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the plan? And there's some big dudes out there in the draft. It's some young cats in this draft that some bigs that got some potential. So I'm not mad at that plan, but it's definitely I want to have those conversations if I'm Dame. Like, okay, now what? What's the plan moving forward? Because ultimately I know he want to win a ring. But it's greats that never won, but I know he will win a ring. So I will at least have that conversation. Like, what are we trying to do to get closer to that?
Yeah, he want to win a ring, but not bad enough to move heaven and earth to get one, because it don't even count if like the only purpose to win multiple rings is because you want to be spoken in the same sentence
as Jordan.
With Jordan. Like the guys who want to be in that light are trying to get 6, right? So the Kobe's, the LeBrons, they're trying to get 6. And for LeBron to try to do it with Cleveland and see it not work, and then go on and get put out for second round, third round, couldn't get there, couldn't get past Boston. He felt like, listen, the only thing I'm missing, I'm already a great player. They're already talking about me in the same sentence with Mike, but I ain't got no rings yet. So in his mind, he was like, I have to get a ring ASAP. And that's why he drew on Miami, right? Only because the pressure of 6 was hanging over his head.
Yeah.
Dame Lillard never gonna be spoken of in a conversation with Michael Jordan.
Yeah, so
him chasing a ring is no bueno. It's no point to chase a ring. He would have, if he would have done what people wanted him to do, he would have turned down the Supermax in Portland to leave in free agency and get less money. Like Anthony Davis did. Force me out of the Pelicans. Turn down. I don't want the Supermax from y'all. I'm trying to build a legacy. For what? You ain't never gonna be talked about it with Mike. What legacy are you gonna get with 1 or 2 rings? You still gonna be the same Anthony Davis does. You're still not gonna be a top 5 power forward. You're still gonna be behind Karl Malone, Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Garnett.
Yep.
You're never gonna be a top 5. Charles Barkley. Like, so what's, I mean, I don't even know why you would even not.
It could go on and on.
This could go on.
This could keep going. Look, I'm willing.
I'm taking Robert Horry any day, man.
Nah.
Big shot Bob.
I got him in front of Big Shot Bob, but I need
3 shots, Robert. Can you get that?
I got Kevin McHale in front of Anthony Davis. I got Chris Webber in front of Anthony Davis. I got a lot of power forwards in front of Anthony Davis. Man.
Rashid.
I got Rashid in front of Anthony Davis. Now, mind you,
Kenyon?
No, not Kenyon. Not Kenyon. Nah, I think AD can crack top 10. Powerful. I think he can crack top 10.
Could.
Yep, definitely Malone. Definitely Malone. Yep. I mean, I might slide McDyson.
Bosh.
He said I might slide McDyson. You trolling loud, bro. Stop.
Chris Bosh.
Consider.
Hey, he said the Lakers getting smoked like some kush right now.
Bruh, is they? Hey, I don't know if you saw it, man, because when Zoe was talking, I'm like, what the? Hey, damn Westbrook then came down and had 2 back-to-back turnover possessions. I'm just like,
they getting their cheeks clapped, man. Hey,
right.
do I need to get that pack ready for the
Yes,
for the Lakers tonight?
you need to get that pack tonight, dog. Get that Westbrook pack.
A whole bag of Reggie.
Hey, your boy Westbrook got a rebound, right? He got a rebound, dog. He turned around, had a 5-footer, and clanked that bitch right off the side of the rim, dog. Like, what is we doing?
It's only 20. We've seen worse.
Yeah, and they actually came back from down 20 the other night against
come on, it's the Knicks. We're not doing that. It's the Knicks. We not. It was the
Knicks.
Yeah, we not.
They
doing
came
that.
back though. They came back.
It's the Knicks. We not doing that, dog.
0 for 4. 0 for 4 with 2 turnovers.
Hey, that boy's he's a free player, dog. Free
he got a block and 5 boards. He has the most boards on the team.
He down there stealing rebounds from Anthony Davis, man.
Has 3 boards, man.
He's stealing them, man. You remember before Westbrook got here when Anthony Davis used to get 15 boards? He won't see that again. Westbrook come down there still like, I need these for my stats, man. I need to say I did something. Yeah, so but just to cap off the Blazers stuff, man, I don't think it should be the mindset of Damian Lillard to say, okay, force me a trade, send me somewhere to a contender. I don't think that is. But I am with Lamar. If the team decides, hey man, we're gonna move you, I think he should be okay with that. If the team decides, they look, man, we want to go in a different direction. We see Anthony Simons is balling. He's much cheaper than you. And where do you want to go? Then at that moment, I'll be like, okay, send me to a contender. I'll do it that way. But yeah, there's no rush to try to get rings for what. We already know Dame is a baller. What is his ring? What is the ring going to do?
I guess just add to his list of accomplishments, but I mean that doesn't change our perception of Dame. You know what I'm saying? It just makes you a champion.
It makes you a champion. That's it. Dame
is still great, but
yeah, he's always going to be behind Steph, and he's always going to be right there with Kyrie.
Yeah,
we got 3-point guards that separate themselves from everybody in the league, and then we got Morant and Ice Tray kind of Morant. I think Morant done moved past Ice Tray. Yeah,
Morant's closer.
But it's 3 that's on a whole different level than everybody else that play point guard. And that's
whoa. Morant done moved past Ice Tray for y'all?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like really?
Right now?
Yeah.
Right now. We talking right now.
Okay, there's only one point guard that's top 5 in points and assists. Top 3 now after the night. And it's only one point guard that's leading the league in points. There's only one. Just putting that out there.
There's only 2 point guards that's ever been in the MVP discussion this season, and that's Morant and Steph.
Yeah, you know why Morant is in? You know why Trey never been in? Because they picked him to have 0 All-Star appearances. The narrative has been out there. It's been out there, but I'm not mad at that because I love Ja. But I ain't gonna
Go ahead.
Nah, Trey Young is balling. He averaging 9.3 a game assists.
Yeah. He's
averaging 27. Yeah, Trey Young is going bananas.
Yeah, he's going crazy on good efficiency, like defense.
So Ja on the same level with him. He hasn't passed him.
I think they on the same level. At least. But Trey, he's only been in the league 1 year longer than Ja. Ja's just look different because he's an athletic, whatever he is.
Hey, I'm sorry, Zoe. What can Ja not do? What can he not do?
Well, he can't shoot the 3 like Trey.
Okay, but that's one thing. That is one thing.
That's one thing. That's it.
I think Trey's. I'm not saying that's the only thing. He Trey's the better shooter, and we know that. Ja is by far the better defender. We know that. I think where the difference comes in is yes, Ja is a great finder, a playmaker, I think Trey's vision just a little bit better though. Just a little bit, not by much. So, but like I said, man, it's apples to oranges, man. Like
it is. Hey, you can't go wrong with neither one of them. I'll say that.
Can't.
You really can't. But if I'm saying right now, I mean, Ja is literally. I mean, he's going to show up on the defensive side. He's going to show up. He's going to pass. He's going to kill you he's going to get to the rack. I've yet to see an actual team like hold this dude and like completely take him out the game. Maybe Utah in that series last year. That was probably about the only time.
Yeah, it was just the lights was on. Like that was his first time getting a taste of that. So I don't even count that. Nobody is going to completely shut Ja. His bad game's going to still look good in the stat sheet because he can do so much of everything. I think he's what everybody, like I think Mel said it, he's what everybody thought Westbrook should be when you get that athletic point guard that can do everything, but Ja can actually do
it. Jenny Butts give up Westbrook and 5 years of her life for Morant right now.
Oh, gladly. She'll win a ring too.
Jenny better shake a tail feather to go get Ja Morant right now. She better do it all.
Now, I don't know about the AI. I mean, he got a little AI in him, but I wouldn't call him 2.0. You gotta be better. You got to be 2.0. You gotta be better. He ain't better than AI.
I ain't seen too many better than AI.
Heck no.
Hey, it's funny you say that because I was listening to Uncle Shay Sharp's little podcast on Spotify.
Yeah,
and he had it was him and Al Harrington on there, and AI was like, bro, I don't mean to be braggadocious, but man, I'd have been a killer on the football field, man. He's like, I wanted to play it, but it's like, nah, stick to basketball. Man, imagine that dude on the football.
No. I, of course, me being stationed in Norfolk for as long as I have been stationed in Norfolk, I went to Bethel and I was actually teammates with a wide receiver on a basketball team that played wide receiver when AI was on the football field. And he said it same. I said, man, how was it? He was like, man, same. He was just the same dude. No matter, you could have put him on a soccer field. You could have put him on a hockey ring. He said he was just an athlete that was just better than everybody every time he had a ball of any kind in his hand. He's just unstoppable.
So is it fair we could put AI on one of the greatest athletes?
No, because he only did one professionally. You got to see it on a professional level, at least a collegiate level. You know what I mean? Because the athletes that we got as the greatest athletes, like Dion, we seen him do it in two sports and dominate in two sports, and we seen Dion dominate in multiple positions in football. I mean, it was just different, man. And if AI would have went pro or he would have went to college playing football, maybe he played some quarterback in college, maybe.
Nah, he'd have been like a wide out or something.
He probably, so they would have converted him wide out.
Oh yeah, they would have moved him quick. Now I don't know. AI got that stubborn mind. He'd be like, nah, I'm playing quarterback.
He can throw the football. Like that was the thing I wanted to know. I knew he could run. The dude was cat quick, but he was the starting quarterback and the starting safety for his high school.
Yeah. I could see him playing some corner in college, and so he would have been a Dion like player on the football field.
Maybe corner, don't have to deal with as much contact as he kick return, punt return type dude. Yeah, he was different. AI was different.
But they weren't about to let him play no.
No. He was still 100.
It could have been a fake article. I did see J.R. Smith. I think he won the tournament in golf.
Awesome. That's dope.
He getting good in golf.
I like that, man.
It could have been a fake article, but if not, I'm gonna share it in the group.
All right. I like that. So speaking of all-stars, you mentioned it earlier.
We gotta talk about this.
Y'all know me, man.
Before we do move on, can I ask one question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Tyler Hero mentioned earlier in the season that he's on Luka and Trae Young's level. Has he proved himself off the bench, averaging 20?
Let me tell you this, and I got to see him. You know, I'm a Hawks fan, so y'all was whipping out behind early, so we finally got a win on y'all. But man, listen, that dude Hero, when he said it, I'm like, get out of here. Until he started playing this season, bro. Like, he really, for a time period when Jimmy was out, Bam was out, that dude was putting the team on his back off the bench. So I don't know if he's there yet to that level, but if he says it, I understand why he believes so, because he was carrying the heat. He was carrying the heat when Jimmy was down and Bam was down. Like, I'm talking about 25, 30-point games. Like, the dude was straight hooping. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I need to shut up on Tyler Hero because he's trying to make me look like a fool right now. But I don't know if he's there yet, but he's getting there. I think next year he won't be coming off the bench, though. I tell you that.
Yeah, I believed him when he said it.
You did?
Yeah, I believe him when he said it.
I like keeping him coming off the bench, man.
You do?
Bring that Lou Will, yeah. Bring that Lou Will type of vibe with the Miami Heat culture.
Yeah, that's not bad, but man, he is good.
We have young talent with them off the bench as well, so I like that.
Yeah,
that's smart. Let the veterans start, and then bring that young talent behind it. Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, when he said I'm just as good as Luka and Trae, I was like, yeah, he is.
Man, I was just wrong on him then, because I just didn't know it coming out of Kentucky. I saw some glimpses, but yeah, man, he at first I said no way.
It was quick.
Well, wait, the glimpses was there, but remember, he was a rookie playing in the finals.
That's true too.
You get what I'm saying? He was a rookie playing in the finals, and he came up a little bit short, but I expected it. But the whole playoffs, he was coming up big.
That's true too.
He just came up a little short in the finals, and listen, the only person who had the fortitude to not come up short was Jimmy Butler, and you seen it took all the gas out of him, because when you're working against an agenda, it is very hard. It is very hard to overcome it. It's very hard.
Mel. I like you, dog.
I knew he was going to try to shape it some way, but at the end of the day, he still brought it home.
I like how you snuck that in there, dog.
That was nice.
It's hard to beat a good team and a higher power. That was just like, I mean, like, and that higher power being the NBA, like, that's very hard.
At the same time, you playing against all 31, everybody else.
Very hard,
I thought I was only supposed to face 29 other teams. What
happened? Hero Code, man. This dude is athletic. He gets to the cup. He finishes strong. He dunks on you, and he got a 3-point shot like a person who is not athletic. Like, he shoots it like someone who can only shoot, like a Kyle Korver.
Yeah,
but then he got all this other stuff to him, man.
He got a bag. He got a bag.
Dude is cold, man.
We stole that one in the draft. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see it coming at all. I was like, Tyler Hero. And I had to do my research, man. I did, man. But yeah, I like him.
Mike talking about. Hey, we'll talk about the Super Bowl halftime show in a minute, man. We'll get there, Mike, man, because I do want to say something about the Illuminati, but
I was hoping you'd have got all that out your system before we got on there. And
he was in rare form when you knew the type of thing was gonna be in here. You knew it, Mar.
Hey, man. But look, didn't I tell y'all Trae Young and Melo were both gonna make All-Star? I was wrong about Bridges, but I was right. There was gonna be Ja Morant's first selection. I was right. It was gonna be Melo Ball's first, even though I said he was gonna be replacing Kyrie. He ended up replacing Kevin Durant. And Trae Young was gonna get in. Hey, man, am I something like Nostradamus?
Oh my gosh! I wish you was wrong, bro. See, just because you said that, I wish you was wrong.
Am I something like him, man?
Nah, that was solid. We told you. I think that when was that, Mar? We told him last week that it was looking pretty solid for what he was saying before they picked him.
Yeah, but I ain't even entertaining this Joker right now. I ain't entertaining him.
Hey, man.
I knew you was gonna be on some mess when you. Hey, can you see it? My broad shoulders, my God.
Oh, Dino, you ain't see my winnings I took in from my pick'em league, did you?
Nah.
Can you see the screen right now?
Nah, I'm just through the phone. If I go to the screen, it's gonna do the little echo.
Okay, well I'm gonna throw it on. You can go back and look at it after the fact. But let me throw it on my shoulder right now. At time 1 hour and 15 minutes and 30 seconds.
I got you. So
for the people who ain't seen, and I appreciate Lamar for this, man. ILW hooked me up with I mean this is a championship belt right here, man, and it got all types of weight to it. This is, I mean, it feel like per gold how heavy it is, man. But I can't even hang it on my wall, as you can see, man, because you know it just go take the sheetrock off. That's how heavy it is. This thing is solid. You hear me knocking on it, Dino?
Yeah,
that thing is solid, man. But yeah, I look, they had a pick'em league, man, and I jumped on. I was like, yeah, why not, man? Let me do a little pick'em league, man. And have you ever seen somebody be in first place from number one from week 1 all the way to last week? You seen that before?
No, I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't never seen it. Have you seen somebody in the same year?
Oh my gosh.
Win a pick'em league, was number 1 from week 1 all the way to week 18, and also win 3 fantasy football leagues in the same year? You ever seen somebody do that? Now think about that though. 3 leagues in a pick'em league. That's 4 leagues. Just think about that. I was on one this season, man. Thank God for y'all, man. My Tesla stock
I give props for props to do.
Dino, don't do it. You fell it. You fall into the trap. Don't do it. That's what he wants to hear.
Look,
don't even do it.
This is the first time. This is the first time he told me about this. So I'm actually,
It won't be the last. Dino.
It won't be the last.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah.
Hey, so you probably gonna take 25. I want like take 22. This is about the 22nd time.
I see this. If I hear the champions here one more time.
Yeah, keep bragging
Hey, I'm so surprised that you haven't edited your own little parade with that joint looking like Pastor Troy with it yet. I'm surprised you ain't edited no kind of video like it yet. I'm surprised. I'm waiting for you to drop it on the Man Down page. I'm waiting.
I'm waiting for my ring from so I ordered a ring for the Man Down League. I'm waiting for my ring to come.
No, that's only because I wasn't in there, man. I'm gonna have to get in.
Hey, well, you gotta get in. You gotta get in the next one, man. I don't want Man Down 2 years in a row, so I think I'm gonna just be the commissioner on this next one. So you can have my.
No. You're not doing that.
Look. You scared? Here one hat. Go ahead over.
You ever play somebody in one-on-one basketball and they beat you and they don't give you no rematch?
Yeah, you can't. That's exactly right.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, y'all can play next year without me, man. Y'all ain't get no shot at me, man.
Nah,
unless y'all want me to.
I gotta get my fair shot. So.
Look, you sure? Because if I 3-peat on y'all ain't gonna like that.
Okay.
Bro, you're not gonna 3-peat. Cool. He won't 3-peat. He won't 3-peat.
Man,
I ain't doing no trades with Mel. I'm already letting you know right now. He don't even reach. Don't even reach out, man. I don't care who I get.
Yo, I'm sorry, but Anthony Davis don't want none of Greek Freak down low. He don't want none of it.
He don't.
Nobody does.
He eating his lunch. And Greek Freak love these type of games. Greek Freak is plus 16 tonight, 3 for 6 behind the arc. He's got 18 points.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's Middleton is 3%. I'm sorry. Giannis is 2 for 2. He ain't missed no threes.
He ain't missed a shot. He's 7 for 7 right now, bro.
Yeah, this is what you call eating. He ain't got no turnover either.
How many Russ got? Russ got like 3 or 4.
Well, the Bucks as a whole team only have 3 turnovers. And none of them was coming from their guards. Drew Holiday is taking care of the ball. Oh no, Drew Holiday got 1 turnover. But Russ, he only got 2. But the Lakers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They got 9 turnovers as a team. It seemed like it don't matter who handled the ball, they go give it up.
Yeah, but who's your 2 primary ball handlers? They name Westbrook and LaFloppa James.
Yeah. LeBron, he got 11. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what this is gonna be like tomorrow. When everybody start tweeting about it. I like to read Shannon Sharp's tweets, man, because all he do is blame Russ now. That's all he do is blame Russ, man.
All Russ' fault. Greek Freak.
He said AD is what you call a fake big man. He big on paper, man, softer than Southern buttermilk biscuits.
He's a point guard with height. He's a point guard with height.
Your point guard with height.
Yeah. But when he gets nasty down low, man, he can ball.
But how often do he
not on a consistent basis?
Exactly.
This man said blame the Mason. They done gave us 75 points in the first half.
His best year, Aaron Davis was that New Orleans, correct?
Huh?
His best year was that New Orleans, the Pelicans.
Yeah, that's when
he had alongside of him before he got hurt and was putting up like numbers. DeMarcus Cousins
and Rondo. And Drew Holiday. They had a squad around that dude.
Yes, a mean one.
Yeah.
And Brandon Ingram. Oh my goodness.
Man.
Nah, I don't think Ingram was there yet.
Nah, Ingram was still with LA.
Julius Randle was
there. He had 1 year with him.
I
think he had 1 year with him.
Nah, he was in the trade for AD.
That's right.
Damn sure was.
Yeah, but you're right. They had.
Yeah, he definitely had a squad. Around him.
Rondo had them boys on point, and Drew Holiday, kind of emerged in that series. Who they put out? They put out Portland. Mm-hmm. Drew Holiday kind of outplayed Dame a little bit. He was clamp.
Yeah, he put the clamps on him.
I love it.
Yeah. Then they ran into that buzzsaw. Daggone Warriors came out. Yeah. That's a different animal, man. It just like CJ McCullum and Dame always look good in playoffs, so they run into that buzzsaw. Different animal, bro. Same beast.
Everybody look good till they get punched in the mouth, right?
Exactly.
Everybody looks good.
Hey, he said the Lakers sold their soul to the devil and gave up our future for 1 title. That's pretty much what they did, man. They did do that.
Yeah, because this got to be it, right? For this team is currently constructed after this season.
It's a wrap, man, and they sacrificed Kobe for this, man. And that's what pisses me off, man.
Jesus Christ, man!
I was trying to ignore it, bro. I was gonna try to ignore it.
Y'all know y'all was thinking it. Y'all know y'all was thinking it, man.
Shit came up 666.
What is that? What is that?
The Lakers and the Illuminati.
Hotel California. Yeah. Look, these boys done gave up 76 points in the first half. It's 59 seconds left. Milwaukee got 76. If they get 80, they would be on pace for 160.
Oh, 160, bro.
That's an all-star game, bro.
They shooting like 72% from the field. Milwaukee is, bro.
Bro, they gave them 38 in the first, 38 in the second. They're not slowing down. This is what you call no breaks.
All cheeks.
This is what you do when she ain't got no walls, no brakes, just all gas, all gas.
And they have.
I'm gonna keep going till I feel something.
They had a 3-day rest. And they had a 3-day rest.
Oh, they coming off a 3-day rest?
And
they ain't playing since Saturday, bro.
Man, they getting their cheeks clapped, bro.
Oh my God.
Hey man, let's go ahead and finish this up, man, because I gotta be ready to watch this second half so we can go live after this, man. I gotta go live on this Lego stuff, man. I'm coming on your stuff, Lamar. I'm coming on. It's a way you can share in StreamYard where we both could share the live on our channels at the same time. It's a new feature. You got to send me the invite though.
All right.
Yeah, so
that's dope. I knew that.
Yeah, so you don't be getting in here playing around, and you ain't subscribed to StreamYard on YouTube. They be giving the new updates away.
I'm about to subscribe today.
Yeah, the owners, the creators of StreamYard, they still own the company and they go live every Sunday. You know them dudes is like fresh out of college, they're like 23, 24 years old. Millionaires.
Wow.
Millionaires from this StreamYard idea. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. They young cats, man. Like they ain't even got no hair on their face yet. Hey, so what we at? So we just got finished with Dame. We just got finished with All Stars. Hold on.
I got you, LaCour, right? I got you, LaCour.
LaCour, you go join in?
That's what it sounds like.
Let me see where we at. Let me see what was we supposed to talk about next, man. Let me see. The James Harden thing. Did we already talk about that?
No.
We spoke on it, but
so here's the rumor. The rumor is, and it's annoying to me because the only people who are spinning this lie are the LeBron James supporters in Philadelphia, right? So listen, bro, it's so crazy. Daryl Morey wants Harden bad, and they also want to get rid of Simmons bad, right? So the easiest story they can spin is, Harden is unhappy in Brooklyn, and we know for a fact if y'all don't sign him, if y'all don't trade him this season, he's gonna walk this summer, and he's coming to Philly. But this story is coming from Philly.
I know. It's so ridiculous.
You get what I'm saying? Like, how
if
you
this shit ain't tampering in the worst rate, bro.
Bro, it's so crazy, man. And then for a certified analyst to get on there and spin that same narrative, Nick, right? For you to get out there and say they have to trade Harden. They have to. Well, first and foremost, even before this little rumor that Harden was unhappy, Nick Wright was telling them they should trade Harden for Ben Simmons before the season even started, or like week 1. Trade Harden for Ben Simmons. Why? He wants that big three. He don't like big threes, and he don't like anything that's go challenge LeBron, right? He hated KD going to the Warriors. He talked about them so bad, and he admitted that I want that big three to break up because it's good for basketball. He don't like big threes, especially if it's not a LeBron big three. It's the same thing, and he hates Kyrie and he hates KD. So I mean, the way that Stephen A. Smith, Nick Wright, and Shannon Sharp gets on Kyrie Irving, because they can't say much to him to really get him to respond, and they can't get that back and forth with him. So the way that they get at Kyrie and punish him is by trying to say things like Harden's go leave and it's because of Kyrie, or Stephen A is saying, KD, your legacy is going to be affected because you're going to be the guy who decided to leave Curry
Steph. That's
for
right.
Kyrie. Well, first of all, how can two things be the same thing, Stephen A? How can you tell him his legacy is affected by joining Curry and then say it's affected by him leaving Curry?
Exactly. Because he
was
was
the dumbest thing I ever heard. Like it's just so dumb. So I just want to say, first and foremost, the whole rumor is just to break up Brooklyn. there's no real talks on trading Harden for Ben Simmons. They're just making it up. So anyway, go ahead. What's your thoughts?
Daryl Morey is an idiot. Like, he's proof that you don't have to be good at your job to have a job. Like, who does he think he's fooling though? Like, that's my thing. He's not fooling anybody. He keep putting out stories. Hey man, you know, first he said, before he even said that they know James Harden is going to leave, he said, he put out a story saying the Nets have reached out to the 76ers about potentially trading James Harden. The Nets put out a statement, said, no, we haven't. Then they said the Nets are now open to trading to listening to the 76ers about trading James Harden. Steve Nash came out and said, yeah, we probably sit tight at the trade deadline. They just keep putting out stories, and nobody, you got to be crazy to think that this stuff is coming out of Brooklyn. Even if James Harden leaves, it ain't because of anything that they got going on. They pushing the narrative, and I didn't even think about it until you said it last time, that this is the camp who's doing this. Mm-hmm. If you are opposed to, you know what I'm saying, the powers that be, then we gonna spin this narrative the way we want to spin it. We're gonna say what we want to say, and whether people believe it or not, then that's just up to them. But I think that, in my opinion, a healthy Nets team, I mean, would you want to leave that?
No. And he said that much. He said, I don't see myself leaving Brooklyn, man. We just got to, you know, we'll come to agreement. We just, you know, it's just, I just want to win right now. And that's what my concentration is. It can't be no clearer than that, man. You can't get anything else out of that. They're trying to say that because he hasn't signed the contract, that's smoke. And they're trying to say that the story is that he's unhappy with Kyrie Irving missing games. It also means that he's going to leave. I mean, this stuff is just ridiculous, man.
I mean, look, nobody's falling for it, because let's be honest, it would be stupid for Brooklyn to even make that move, in my opinion, because you just gave what you gave up to get James Harden, and now in the process to lose James Harden, for maybe what has he played? I don't even think he's played 100 games for him yet. So what would be the point for all that? It wouldn't make sense, because you're not going to get back the same kind of value that for James Harden, except the actual value of James Harden. Keep him there. Like, you're not going to get adequate value back, and you already gave up value to go get him. That would be stupid.
Yeah, nobody believes this. The motivation to spin this narrative on TV is just the break up the Brooklyn Big Three to get at Kyrie. They really hate Kyrie that much that the first step is, let's try to get this story out there. Maybe we'll scare Brooklyn where they really think he's gonna walk. Like Brooklyn can't go talk to James Harden right now and be like, hey, is there any truth to this? Do you want to leave?
Yeah, exactly.
No, you know what I mean? And furthermore, for Philly to officially say, we believe that Harden would leave this summer if he's not traded. Okay, so how you know that, Philly? Have you talked to James Harden? Because that would be colluding. Did you talk are you just throwing it out there, or do you have knowledge that
tampering, collusion, all that? Yeah. Throw them all in there.
That was definitely tampering, man. If the Nets do want to give up Harden, 3-team trade, Nets, Sixers, Lakers. Not saying it's going to happen, but just a thought. Okay, Raheem Jones. How would the Lakers get in that mix? They're already dead in the water. Why would anybody do anything with the Lakers to help them?
That's the only thing that can happen. Yeah, because no matter what you do, you helping them. No matter what you do, you help them.
Yeah, let them die, man. Like, you know, who go and helps Freddy Krueger
if he dies, he dies.
Yeah, let him go. Let him go, man. Nobody went and helped Jeffrey Dahmer when they stabbed him in the neck with their broomstick. They just let him die, man. And that's what you do to the Lakers. They're already dead in the water. Nobody's going to trade with them. And nobody's trading
million.
No, man. Nobody's trading with the Lakers or 76. Harden is not on the trade block, man. That is a lie from hell. And by hell I mean Clutch Sports. But
Shout out to Clutch.
The thing that's killing Brooklyn is KD injury and Kyrie not being there to support full time. If there wasn't a mandate in New York, the Nets would definitely be better than they are. You're right. The KD injury is a bummer, but the Harden injury is more of a bummer than Kyrie playing half the games. Harden is not 100%, man, and I don't know if he's ever going to be 100% this season. But the mandate in New York expires February 10th, so in 2 days. And the mayor has already said that the numbers for COVID cases are going down, and they're already contemplating not renewing the mandate. So Kyrie might be playing full games as soon as next week sometime.
Man.
And the funny thing about that is Kyrie wins. That changes a lot. But now you see why this week and last week they really had to go hard before the trading deadline. Trade hard. Because once Kyrie come back and KD come back,
they're gonna go on a run. They're gonna go on a run.
They're definitely going on the roll. Definitely going on a run, man. So we'll see what the mayor do in New York, but it looks promising. Look like they go lift the mandate. They're already trying to do it for the schools, but I don't see them renewing it or extending it. And the Lakers are getting their cheeks clapped too. So
yeah, they down 22, bro. They down 22 and a half. Damn, Milwaukee almost got 80 points. They stuck at 56, dog. They getting just straight spread out.
It's ugly out there.
Yeah. Man, they gave them 70. They put 78, so they getting better. They had 38 points in the first, 40 in the second.
Hey, they just showed the highlights where Anthony Davis was getting his lunch money took him by Greek Freak, bro, on defense and offense.
And these booty cheeks, man. Then we're gonna have a conversation about this, man. So what else I wanted to say? The top 15 coaches. Top 15 coaches of all time. NBA came out with a list. Have we ever seen a list for top coaches? We ain't never seen a list.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
Official list, man. You heard about this one, Dino?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
you know my boy up there, man.
Yeah, he up there, man. I know you was a little hype about that, man. So here's the list. Red Auerbach, of course, he's gonna be there. Celtics legend. Larry Brown. I always had love for Larry Brown. Larry Brown, man.
Hey, Mel, is this in order? You know?
No, it's not in order.
No particular order.
No, it look like it's in alphabetical order. Chuck Daly, by last name, alphabetical order. But Chuck Daly, I'm not mad at that. Red Holzman, don't know who he is. I gotta do some research on this guy. Gotta do some research. I know the Phil Jackson guy. Casey Jones, Celtic great. Steve, I got to do more research on Casey Jones as well because I didn't know he was such a great coach. Did he coach the Celtics after he played?
Had to have, because he probably won some rings or something like that.
Yeah. And then
I think he's the only one. The only one with the ring playing.
Okay.
No, Bill Russell got one too. Bill Russell played and coached 1 year.
I think it was during this. I think it was during the same era too. Bill Russell era.
Here's a shocker: they already got Steve Curry in there. That we'll talk about that one because
we'll get to it.
We'll talk about Steve Kerr.
They need to put an asterisk / Mark Jackson next to that shit.
For you students, Don Nelson. I get it. He's kind of like the innovator of just open floor play and kind of what not Van Gundy, but
Steve Nash,
D'Antoni, kind of what D'Antoni's kind of adopted. Yeah. Don Nelson is kind of the creator of that, but Greg Popovich, of course, Jack Ramsey, Pat Riley, of course, Doc Rivers, another guy we'll come back to. So we'll come back to Kerr and Doc. Jerry Sloan, of course. Lenny Wilkins had the wins record for a long time.
So long, yeah. He just was unbeatable in that record. So I guess that's why they threw him up there.
Yeah. But here's the third shocker. because it's 3 active coaches, well, 4 active coaches. Doc, Popovich, Kerr, and Eric Spoelstra. Eric Spoelstra made the list. There's your top 15 right there. So let me take that graphic down and open it up, man. What's your initial thoughts?
Hey, I'm glad somebody got some credit for doing their job outside of having LeBron.
You remember when everyone used to say,
bro, they tried to dog Spoelstra. Oh, he had LeBron.
Not even that, Lamar. They when we had a conversation about LeBron and Jordan, they would always say, well, Michael Jordan had a great coach in Phil Jackson, but LeBron's never had a great coach.
Spo is an awesome coach.
They the same talk to me.
Yeah, Spo is a great coach. Ty Lue is a great coach.
Yes, he's had great coaches.
David Blatt was a great coach.
You just don't have a chance with LeBron. I mean, Spo did because of the team he had around, and he was a good coach.
And Pat was like, "No, we're not." No, they tried to fire Spo. Remember the first year they got off to the slow start, and then they lost the championship.
That Pat Riley. They wanted Pat Riley to step in. Again.
Exactly. They was like, "Fire Spo, Pat. You need to come coach this team." Pat was like, "Hell no, nah. Spo good." I've vouched for him.
And Spo is good.
LeBron would have had that man fired
since Pat was there.
Exactly. And LeBron wanted that man fired.
Like a cameraman, or did work on the camera room or something like that.
He was a scout, bro. Yeah, he was in the video room.
He was a scout.
Mm-hmm.
That's
he was
dope.
A scout when Pat Riley was GM and head coach. He was a scout.
Yeah. You're right, LeBron was getting coached in Miami. That's why he left on top of Wade's knees giving up. He got tired of being coached, and look, I think I can do this on my own, build my own squad and run brown ball, and I think I can do it that way. And he did. I mean, I got to give him props for that. But Steve Kerr, Doc Rivers, y'all got any issues with Steve Kerr and Doc Rivers being there?
Nah,
Doc Rivers.
I mean, Doc.
Doc most questionable, I guess.
So remember earlier I mentioned we was talking about the coaches, right? Doc Rivers did come up, and I feel like he's a great coach because what he did with Boston, right? He never had a fair chance with that in Clippers because not only did he have to coach, he stepped up as GM that year as well.
Yeah, they did have him coaching the GM.
You're a great coach, but you're not a great GM.
Right.
I don't mind Doc in there.
Yeah.
But with Philly, he still hasn't got a real shot. I guess you could say. Well, I don't know. That player, I don't know. Ben Simmons.
I think Doc's a great coach. He just had some meltdowns, just like any other coach. I mean, look at Lenny Wilkins.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't looked at him and said what negative did he do that we can tax him for. We only looked at all his good stuff, which was his win totals, right? But if you look at them Atlanta Hawks teams, have you ever seen one in the championship, or have you ever seen one in the conference finals like going deep with Lenny Wilkins? No. So I'm not gonna tax Doc Rivers because he gave up a 3-1 lead with the Clippers, and he gave up another 3-1 lead with Orlando. That was T-Mac fault. T-Mac went to the press conference and said it's over.
You don't do that.
Yeah, he said it's over. They was like, no, was they up 2-1? They was up 2-1, and he said it's over. Yeah. And they was like, this is the first year that the first round goes best of 7, right? Because it used to be best of 5, so he thought they only had one more game to win. It was like, you got to win 2 more, right?
Stop talking so much, man.
And they ain't win another game, man. Right. He said, "Who's y'all top 3?" Let me put it back up here. Top 3. I got to give Phil number 1 for what he accomplished, man. 2 3-peats with the Bull, 1 3-peat with the Lakers. and another finals appearance with the Lakers. Wait, I'm sorry, 3-peat with the Lakers, and then 2 with
Chicago.
with Kobe. No, so 2 3-peats with the Lakers. That's 6. He did a 3-peat with Shaq and Kobe, and then he did 2 in a row with Kobe and Powell.
Kobe, Powell, and Powell Gasol in them.
Yeah. But he went to 3 straight with the Lakers with Kobe and Powell because they lost the first one.
Lost to Boston. Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine getting your squad together, 3-peat,
3-peats. Jesus
Michael
Christ.
Jordan lose, come back, you do another 3-peat. Then you get Shaq and Kobe 3-peat, and then you get Kobe and Powell, and you go to 3 straight. But
and went to
one.
What if they won that 08 one? Phil, that would have been crazy.
Bro, yeah, that's crazy. So I got Phil 1.
Yeah, I don't really know. I can't even speak on some of these guys. Like, I don't know enough. I mean, I know the history, but I don't know enough about putting anybody above Phil because I saw the Phil era. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I give Red his credit for what he did with Boston and embracing black players and saying, look, man, we go play ball and we go win. I mean, he was an innovator. He did what other people wasn't doing, even though it wasn't but 2 teams in the league at that time. They
Shots fired.
I'm gonna give him 2, and then number 3, I'm going Greg Pop. What about y'all?
I like your 1 and 3. I would probably, because I don't know too much about Red. I mean, obviously I know about him, but that's out of my era a little bit. I might put Pat in there. I might go 1 Phil, 2 Pop, and then 3 Pat. I might do that.
Pat's a good one. See, this is my idea about 90s basketball. I think 90s basketball is the best we ever going to get. And same with football. I think I think the golden age for football was probably 2000, the late 90s to about 2000, right around when they started cheating for the Patriots. So the 90s up to when the Patriots 02 whatnot, right? So but I think that's the golden age for sports because it was pure. Stop.
No, bro, you just like throwing them underhand jabs and that shit. That shit, I mean, be hilarious.
He be sending shots.
No. But the golden age of the 90s to the early 2000s, I think is the best we go get in both sports. It ain't gonna get no better. It's going to get different and it's going to evolve. It's going to be something different. But you didn't get pure basketball like you did in the 90s, and before the 90s, the players just wasn't good enough. We got really good players now, but the basketball is just something else, man. I mean, it's a mix between WWE, the circus, and the days of our lives, or General Hospital or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's exactly what it is, man. Like ESPN and all these debate shows give you the drama, and they, things that we ain't supposed to be worried about. They got us worried about, like, who the heck cares is Dame Lillard leave the Blazers? Nobody was talking about no other players. Like, you need to leave. Who was saying that in the 90s? Who was telling you need to go team up with MJ? Or who was doing that? Nobody was doing that. Nobody was taking personal shots at superstars and getting in beefs with them. And like they bring the drama. So you got soap opera. Yeah, you got soap opera. You got fixed games, rigged games, WWE, and then you got the circus. Because who would put a product on the floor? Well, we could say, look, we go call a game in such a way that we take the whole post and a big man out of the game. Like you don't even matter anymore. We're not even going in the post no more. You get what I'm saying? Like so we got a whole portion of the game that's missing. And defense, a whole other end of the floor is missing. Like they won't. You get what I'm saying? So the 90s is the best we ever go get. It's the best era. I'm off my soapbox, man. Hey, I think we just got Chris called in. What's up, Chris? Oh, he got airplanes in the back. I'm gonna have to hang Chris up.
Clearly on the runway.
On the water. He
Yeah, he on the runway.
Water. Like that man scuba diving. He scuba diving. I didn't know black folks scuba diving.
Man was on a flight deck, man. He go call back, man. That airplane better not be in up. Hey man, what airline you at? Delta?
Man, I muted my phone. You ain't had to hang up on me.
Dude, all I heard was I kept hearing the airplane land. What's up, baby?
All I said was,
You on a flight back, my boy?
I was like, hold on, I got a jet coming, and I muted. And he's like, oh, I can't deal with this shit. Click.
Go ahead.
I wanted to speak on Steve Kerr being on that top 15 list.
Okay.
And I kind of don't have a problem with it, to be honest with you. You gotta. So my thing is this, right? So yes, he did inherit a very well put together and a decently ran Warriors team from Mark Jackson. Everybody knows that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't. And we've seen it plenty of times. You can have talent, but if you can't coach the talent's only going to get you so far.
Okay,
that's fair.
So to be able to coach that talent to three rings in 5 years,
okay.
and the season wins record for the regular season.
Okay,
you know that's pretty impressive. You can't really knock that.
I give you that.
So, and then I feel like Steve Kerr, like as a player, was picking up stuff when he was playing with Mike.
Yeah, of course. And then he went over to San Antonio and did an executive job over there. So he was over there with Pop, and then he went to Phoenix and did some things there, man. So he was well. This was a guy who deserved his job when he got it. I can't say the same for Steve Nash, but Steve Kerr deserved that hire.
No, Steve Nash, I agree with him. Steve Nash surprised the shit out of me because when they announced that Steve Nash was going to be the coach of the Nets, I was like, okay. I mean, I'll see how it goes, and I feel like that is exactly the same situation that I just said. I was like, you have talent, but talent can only get you so far. Because how well is Steve Nash going to? Because you can. It doesn't always work out where you being a great point guard and that can just transfer over to you being the coach. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Seeing the whole floor as a coach versus seeing the whole floor as a point guard. To me, I feel like that's two different things. Yeah. And that's why I don't feel like Jason Kidd is a good coach. I hate Jason Kidd as a coach. I don't know why he's still a coach.
Jason Kidd is a good coach, bro.
No, I don't like Jason Kidd as a coach. That might just be personally.
Why?
I don't care for Jason Kidd as a coach.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I got some secret hate for Jason Kidd. I don't know why.
I think that's what it is. Jason Kidd is a good coach.
But I'm gonna go to therapy for that.
But he also walked into a job with no experience. I mean, he played point guard for the Knicks, retired, and was coaching. Who was it? The Nets. The next season.
Nets.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I will say I do have a gripe about this list, and I'm gonna put an asterisk next to Doc Rivers. Y'all might hate me for that, but I feel like Rick Carlisle should be on that list and Doc Rivers is on that list.
Well, it's only 15. Who you gonna take off for Doc to put Rick Carlisle in there? Maybe Doc Rivers. Maybe he was 16. I'm not taking Doc off for Rick. I'm not.
I don't know, man. How many times can you reward a meltdown? How many times have we seen Doc Rivers get?
See, but that's my thing. That's not how you judge if you're a great coach or not, by your negative stuff, right? Because we can say that Phil melted down when Detroit beat them, when they had that squad in LA. We can say Phil melted down when Boston beat them, right?
I can't really say that because how many times did Phil melt down? So how many times did Phil get a ring?
Yeah, but
how many times did Doc melt down? How many times does Doc got a ring?
How many times can you melt down with MJ? How many times can you melt down with Kobe and Shaq? How many times can you melt down with Kobe and Paul Gasol? Doc ain't never had no MJ, Scotty, Kobe, Shaq, Powell, Kobe. He ain't never had that duo. Doc Rivers had.
So, but let's. So, how many Hall of Famers has Doc coached, or future Hall of Famers total? Hall of Famers and future Hall of Famers.
It don't matter. It wasn't MJ, Pippen, Shaq, Kobe.
No, this answer. Ain't nobody gonna beat MJ or Kobe. We
okay,
know that,
how many Hall of Famers he coached? He coached T Mac. He coached Paul Pierce and Garnett. That's 3.
And
he coached Kawhi.
Ray
That's
Allen.
4.
He wasn't there. He wasn't there. Ray Allen.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, 5. What's your point?
He wasn't there for that. He wasn't there for that 1 year that PG was there, was he?
PG who? 13?
Yeah.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
You might not like it. PG's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
He might, but okay, let's just say so 6 Hall of Famers. What's your point?
And then Joel Embiid will be a Hall of Famer.
Okay, what's your point?
7 Hall of Famers, and you have 1 ring to show for it.
LaCour, what are you talking? What are you talking? That's not how LaCour. That's not how you do that. That's not how you judge. That's not how you judge if you're a great coach or not by saying.
So what? We basing it off the winning seasons. We basing it off the total amount of wins.
No, he's a great coach.
What are we basing it off of?
He's a great coach. You're not going to find 14. You're not going to find 15 better than him. He's a great coach. He deserves to be on the list. He's a great coach. You can't go and say how many Hall of Famers have he coached and he should have more rings. That makes no sense because that leaves out context. Why did he get 1 ring in Boston? Because KG tore his ACL. Once KG tore his ACL, he was past his prime. So let's talk about the prime All-Star Hall of Famers he got. Let's talk about the Hall of Famer he had in Orlando with T-Mac. He never got a number 2 to join him for that team to be potent. And also T-Mac tore his knee up. They ended that, right? Then let's talk about Joel Embiid, where he's only been there for half a season, so we're not even counting that one. Then we go to Kawhi. Okay, he had a good team, and Clippers played bad in a game that decided their life, right? In the game 7, they played bad. Okay, got you. Right, and then you go to the Clippers, and every year you got CP3, but every year Blake Griffin got hurt in the playoffs, and then the next year CP3 got hurt in the playoffs.
Oh shit, we forgot to fucking put CP3 on that Hall of Fame list.
So
I forgot about that Clippers team.
But look, with the context, when you look at Phil, he never had to deal with Jordan not being available for the playoffs. He never had to deal with Kobe not being available for the playoffs. He never had to deal with Shaq not being available for the playoffs. And then,
I guess.
And then if you look at the rest of these guys, because we're not gonna compare Doc to Phil because Phil is head and shoulders above so many of these guys. But when you look at Jerry Sloan, Jerry Sloan ain't got no rings.
Right.
Lenny Wilkins don't have no rings. Don Nelson don't have no rings.
Settle.
Larry Brown got 1 ring with Detroit, and he coached Reggie Miller and Rich Smits. He coached Allen Iverson, and we can go down the same thing with Larry Brown. We only do that with Doc because it was made popular on Facebook and YouTube with memes about him blowing 3-1 leads. That's the only reason why. Doc's a great coach. He's actually a better coach than Jerry Sloan.
Okay,
he's a great coach.
You sold me on it. I still feel like Rick Carlisle should get like an honorable mention though.
Man, Rick Carlisle couldn't even manage that Luka situation last season. Raheem, let me see what Raheem said. Raheem said Luke Walton did lead the Warriors to 30-4 record in Kerr's absence in 16, I believe. I don't know if that knocks on Kerr or praise on Walton. It's neither, because Well, Walton, he's not getting praised for that because it didn't matter. I remember Kerr giving a clipboard to his players and telling them to coach and call their own plays during a blowout, right? So I
feel like with that situation, that was the situation where talent actually won those games.
Hey, what you want?
Yeah. It was like, man, this is boring. This is a blowout. Y'all call the plays for the rest of the quarter.
Hey, Luke was like, Steve, why didn't you give it to me? I'll take it over. No. Come here, Steve.
Nah, sit your tail down.
Because that was the year that Steve Kerr was out with like a surgery or something, right?
The year that Walton did that. I mean, come on, man. This like anybody could have coached that team to win.
They put Luke Walton in there because they needed to fill the position. Draymond and Steph was running them plays
for sure. Right now, does it knock Kerr? No, because part of coaching is being able to install something. I mean, they're running what he installed. He's running. His philosophy is being played out on the floor, and if you coach well, I always said a great leader is you can measure them by what happens to his team in his absence, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't have the mindset that everyone have that says when LeBron leaves a team they fall apart. I think that's actually poor leadership, because if you was actually making people better and creating great habits, they would fall off. They would be, you get what I'm saying? They wouldn't fall off. They would be biting off at the chop, waiting for their opportunity when you're absent.
Yeah.
Right. That's what's supposed to happen, right? Just like if you're a manager at your store or at your restaurant, Lamar, if you call in sick, is it supposed to still operate well? If you're a good leader, then yes.
It should.
It's not supposed to fall apart because you're not there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That means you're not training people. If I had access, my son's 16, I had access to him for 16 years. If I'm gone for 2 years for some Navy stuff, and my son fall apart, he should be able to be somewhat of a man of the house. He should be doing some of the things that he should be filling voids and be ready to do that in my absence. If not, I wasn't a great leader. So what Steve Kerr did when he got hurt and his team still performing well is a testament to his leadership, not a detriment or not nothing to knock. That makes sense.
Look, all Luke Walton did that season was call timeout.
Hey man, he installed the offense, man, and put the philosophy out there. Grant Hill would have been the number 2 with T-Mac that year if he didn't get banged up. And a cool story. Now, if you want to take Doc off the list, Chris, this is why you take him off the list. This is the story. That year, Orlando had a lot of cap space. Grant Hill, and Tim Duncan and T-Mac were all 3 free agents that year. Orlando had all 3 of them. Guess why they didn't get Tim Duncan? Tim Duncan came to the meeting and was ready to sign, and he asked Doc, "Can I get the private jet to fly my wife and family to all the games?" And Doc said no, and that's why he went back to San Antonio. This man could have had Grant Hill, T-Mac, and Tim Duncan, bro.
Mm.
So take him off the list.
If you want to take
take him off the list.
Take him off the list for that, man.
I know he getting himself every time he get his express ticket to Cancun every year. I know he's kicking himself in the
ass. Man, I'd be so mad at Doc right now, man. T-Mac, man, they getting they cheeks clapped, man. They got 99 already. The quarter just started.
Doc Rivers got a timeshare in Cancun. They expect him every time, the same time every year.
Boy, y'all stupid.
They watching the playoffs like, oh, round 2. Hey, go ahead and get Doc room ready.
Boy, y'all silly, man. What we got left, man? I think we covered everything. What we got left?
I'll make a point. I don't know if y'all saw the comment earlier. I wanted to let y'all know something. Y'all heard about Kyler Murray?
Yeah. Is that real?
I don't know if I'm ready to fit into that yet, bro.
He unfriended he unfollowed everything Arizona Cardinals and took off all his Arizona Cardinal pictures.
It might be because he about to delete his IG so he can go ham this summer on working out.
Somebody was talking about he might be making the play to move to Tampa and reunite with Mike Evans.
Nah, I'm not buying none of that, man. First of all, Arizona, you pretty much solidified your quarterback position as long as he wants to be in the NFL. You don't. Come on, no.
And he got D-Hop there, and they built a team around him, man. Like,
Yeah,
he ain't about to leave that. He about to Deshaun Watson himself.
Giannis did the same thing last year, right?
Who did the same thing?
Giannis.
Who, Giannis?
Was it last year or the year before last? It was either last year or the year before last. Like, yeah, unfollowed everything.
Oh yeah, hold on. My bad. Go ahead, Morris. Yeah. I think Giannis did go in the black. I want to say LeBron said he did it too. In the right before the bubble, he went. I guess he called it dark mode.
yeah.
And he shut off all his social media or something like that, man. So, I mean, I ain't buying. I ain't heard Kyler Murray say he wanted to leave, and it don't make no sense for him to want to leave in the first place. So, I'm not buying into that too much.
Yeah.
Y'all know what's crazy? Y'all know what's crazy?
Right past it.
Do 2.5 quarters, the Bucks only spent one timeout. The Lakers only got 2 timeouts left for the game.
Hey,
damn,
it's that type of night, man. That type of night, man. Yeah, that's some cheap clapping right there, man.
Motor butt chicks. Motor butt chicks. Motor butt. Getting clapped, bro.
Westbrook is 3 for 11, so 10 points.
Man, look, it's not even fun to even get on Westbrook anymore, man. This on LeBron, bro. This on LeBron, man. He shouldn't have never bought T-Mac there. I mean, not T-Mac, but Westbrook. I'm reading this comment. He said T-Mac messed up leaving Toronto. I don't think so. I think Toronto had already hitched their horse to Vince Carter.
Mm-hmm.
And T-Mac was emerging. Like, remember, they drafted T-Mac out of high school. He's young, and he was coming off the bench, and we didn't know how good he was. And then once he started starting, he was still kind of like I don't know. He was just kind of there, man. He was kind of like how Michael Porter Jr. was in Denver when they had Jokic and Jamal Murray being the focal point. Vince Carter was the focal point. I can't remember who their guard was. It might have been Williams from Villanova. He was kind of okay. I think they had a couple other guys, but T-Mac wasn't focused. He wasn't the focal point at all, and he wanted to leave. And I remember when Doc Rivers said, I watched T-Mac from afar in Toronto, and I thought he had Scottie Pippen potential. He said, when I finally got him in Orlando and seen him practice, I realized he had MJ potential. That's a quote from Doc Rivers. So we didn't know how T-Mac how good he was in Toronto because they wasn't using him. So I think he was doing all right by leaving. CJ to the Pelicans. Pelicans ranking will significantly improve, I think. Yeah, I think CJ improves them because I think Brandon Ingram, who was an all-star last year, so I'm still going to call him an all-star. I think teaming up with CJ gives them a real 1-2 punch as far as scoring. Alonzo Ball was good, but he didn't have that mentality to drop 40 or 50 on you. So, it was a different 1-2 punch with him being there. But with CJ, you got a scoring threat for real. And I think the next thing the Pelicans need to do is find a trade partner for Zion and get some real help in there and let them have their own poor man's big three.
Yeah, man, that Zion, that story is really tripping me out. Like, I don't even expect to see this dude this year. Yeah, I mean,
we don't even know what's going on. Is his foot? He had foot surgery.
His knees.
It's
with
still
all
his
that
knee?
weight.
Man, that man weighed in at over 300 pounds at season start.
Man, stop.
He need to sell some of that weight to Tyreek on Power or something, man. He need to get rid of some of that.
Listen, Zion, it was so much hype coming out of high school for him, man, and then dude, and I don't know, man. I don't know if it's like some issues. Maybe he's dealing with depression or something. But
Hold on, Chris, man. It feel like the Exorcist movie, man, right now, man. Caroline, I can hear the TV static and everything.
Caroline.
All right, how about now?
All right, good. I'm good now. Go ahead. Oh, here you go again. Caroline. She's coming through the TV.
We good?
Yeah, we good. We good. Let's go.
Okay. I don't know if it's some internal struggle, if he's battling depression. Like nobody said anything about Zion all season.
That's
just
true.
That his debut is getting delayed. Now they're not even saying that.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So
they ain't even speaking.
We ain't seen no pictures of this man. He hadn't even been at the games, I don't think.
Yeah.
So it's got to be something. It's something deeper going on with him. And I doubt, unless he like fixes whatever's going on this season, I doubt he plays another NBA game.
Is it now? You think? Nah, he'll play. He'll play. You don't think he'll be a tractor trailer, do you?
I don't think, like, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
he hit it that way.
He done played how many games, and he'd already been in the league technically for what, 3 years?
Yeah.
And he's not even played a full season across those 3 years yet.
Yeah, I feel you on
I don't know.
Hey, I don't know if Enrique Comas and Ethan, I don't know if this y'all first time watching, but if so, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel as well. Ethan said, what would a fair Ben Simmons trade according to you if it can be only a one player swap? Lamar.
What would be a fair Ben Simmons trade according to you? I mean, the only one that come out to my mind right now was what you was talking about for Dame, because I think that works out for both franchises.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm gonna have to need some time to think on that one, but that's the only one that come off the top of my head.
I think it's whatever helps Philly this season, because they trying to be a contender. So getting rid of Ben Simmons and bringing back draft picks is not the move.
It don't do nothing for you right now.
No. So what they need is that, Ben Simmons was a ball handler for them and a defender and a couple of other things, but more than likely replacing him with another ball handler. I like Maxey and I like Curry, but this is what I would say. A fair trade for Ben Simmons. I think if they go on the low end, if they really want to get rid of him and get help this season, and I have to check to make sure if this money work. But I think if they could get Jeremy Grant back in the trade for Ben Simmons, but also drop off Tobias Harris to get rid of his contract. I don't know who else Detroit has, but I think
not a goddamn soul.
I would do Ben Simmons for Jeremy Grant if I can give them Tobias Harris with him. That looks uneven, but I just have to look at Detroit's roster to see what else I can grab to help my squad.
Not a goddamn thing.
Hey, that list is short as hell, dog.
What if you get Cade Cunningham?
Come on, you just drafted that guy number 1 overall.
But you getting already a proven commodity in Ben Simmons. So Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris for Jeremy Grant and Cade Cunningham, that wouldn't fit.
Well, Detroit, they're probably only stupid enough to do it because they just tax writing off at this point. It's the way that they've been running that franchise. So I guess so, but you just don't get the number 1 overall pick and just ship them up that quick.
Why not? Cleveland did it for Kevin Love.
Yeah, but who why they did that? Man, come on.
Okay, so if you got a situation is not the same or similar,
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
it's still a desperate situation.
But that's making a move for LeBron. This ain't that type of situation. You making a move to make room for Ben Simmons. I mean, Ben Simmons is
I'll
not
tell you
going to
exactly what
automatically.
Detroit would trade him
He's
for.
not turning around Detroit around by himself.
Wait, who's better, Cade Cunningham or Ben Simmons?
That's tough. Cade Cunningham is just starting to like get into a role and get into.
Okay, who's better, Cade Cunningham or Ben Simmons? You know the answer. You just don't want to say it. Who's better?
Are you talking about like right now?
We're basing it off of it'd be Ben Simmons.
Okay, Ben Simmons is better. So they win that trade in Detroit, right?
They're not gonna come off that first round pick.
Who's better, Jeremy Grant or Tobias Harris?
Jeremy
Grant. Okay, so it's kind of even. They win on the Ben Simmons for Cunningham, but they lose on the Grant for Tobias Harris. As an incentive for giving you Ben Simmons, give us Grant and take this Tobias Harris contract.
And then Detroit's still just gonna be another crappy basketball franchise, bro. Paying them high dollars.
They have a franchise player now in Ben Simmons. They can build around him like they built around Giannis in Milwaukee. You can't build around Cade.
And I hear you.
Cade's a piece. You can't build around him.
But you bring in Ben Simmons, high dollar. He's a max player contract. That's a max player contract.
All right. Now
so it's Tobias Harris. That's a max contract that Philly gave him.
But that contract will fall off pretty soon. By the time you get a squad built around Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris contract will be gone. But I mean, if you take the same blueprint on how they built around Giannis, Tobias Harris can be your Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
He can be your Chris Middleton. Ben Simmons can have the ball as much as Giannis and just go downhill and kill and do all that stuff. And it's perfect. Just build the squad around Ben Simmons the same way they did around Milwaukee.
That's actually not too bad because you think about it, you got the veteran pieces in Detroit and you got all the other young pieces, so you got that good blend. So hopefully it can turn some games around. I mean, I don't know if it'll happen. I mean, just Detroit's just in a. They've been one of them poorly ran franchises, man.
If Ben was in Detroit tomorrow, they're better.
Yeah.
Ben makes them by himself 20 games better. 20. That's what type of player Ben is. Ben is a type of player that's going to make All-Star every year if he's playing.
Yeah.
That's how good he is. He's a 6'11" ball handler that can guard 1, 2, 3, and 4 effectively.
Usually he's on the positive side of a mismatch. More times than not. I hear you.
Let me get these comments. Ethan says Stephen A. Smith pointed out Harden. I hate Stephen A. Smith for Simmons and some picks would make the Nets more dangerous. You kind of agree with him. I don't agree with him. I don't. No, they don't. I don't think that makes them more dangerous. I think that makes them more vulnerable this year because now you got try to squeeze in a player that's going to change the way you play your offense, and you got to kind of switch it up. Ben Simmons, like I said, is a ball handler. So now you go from all right. So right now, if KD wanted to get in his bag and do some one-on-one, you're doubling off Ben a lot faster than you doubled off James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So now they start treating Ben like they're treating Russell Westbrook in LA.
And Darren shoot.
Right. You know what I mean? Especially when he's off the ball. Whoever's guarding him is helping. Right. And you know, they're there with the rotation, but they're helping off Ben. So that's gonna make it a little bit harder for KD with driving lanes and all that stuff. And then if you decide that okay, we just gonna let him have the ball like Harden, then they backing off of him like they do Rondo. Yep. So But yeah, that's it, man. We're a little bit over, and we'll go ahead and end it there. Hold on, make sure I get through all these comments. If Ben wants to, though, his commitment. His commitment. Oh man, mentally, Cade Simmons. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yep. But all right, fellas, man, I appreciate y'all stopping by, man. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, man, and make sure you check out the Sports Cave for all your sports merchandise, man. And I'll see y'all next Tuesday. Peace.